What's up, guys? Dude, I've been driving up this road for over, I would say, 90 minutes. And it's hot as hell in the van. And I'm way at the top of this mountain. But man, we made it. I was about to give up. What do I need? I need a banana. And some water. $103 in St. Louis. It's probably only like 85 here, but there's no way seeing the van. It gets toasty. All right. We were slated to be on time, but there was a ton of construction coming out of Teton Village. And I guess with everyone leaving the mountain, it was just like, yeah, it took me way longer than I thought. So that didn't really work out. But we're here. What's up, Bon? What's up, Joe? What's up, Chin? What's up, Drew? Went on vacation, it was 110. Yeah, I couldn't do 110. I think we're good to go, though. We got Starlink up and running. Haven't used Starlink in a little while. What's up, Roberto? My wife's on this app. Oh, dude. Yeah, it was just one of those, I got done mountain biking, you know, and I was hot, whatnot, so I just hopped in the van, and that's it. It's still hot up here, but it's supposed to get down to, like, probably 50 tonight, so it'll be nice to sleep, but... Oh. What's up, Eddie? I got attacked by freaking bugs as soon as I opened up the door. So I ran to the back, got my bug spray out, and just doused myself in bug spray. So now I'm dusty and I smell like bug spray. I feel like you're better off paying for campsites nowadays. It is like so ridiculously hard to go get a free campsite somewhere. Like everything, people just leave like a lawn chair for a week, you know, and it's like all the spots are they're just so full. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when that changed, but it's tough to get like national forest camping without doing it illegally. Rip the shower. Dude, I should have set up the solar shower. You know what? I could still fill it up and just rinse off, actually. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, mountain bike's on the back. Mountain bike is solid. Didn't really move much, to be honest. It's just super, super dusty. There was no bike wash at Jackson, so I don't think it really done much because, yeah, I was down this dirt road for a very long time. You use Picadarren? I don't know what Picadarren is. How's Jackson? I got here this morning. I probably got in around 11:30 noon. So I didn't really get up to like on the lift biking until like 1:30. And then I biked till about 4:30. But it's rad. It was kind of cold today and super cloudy and overcast. Like was trying to rain, all that sort of stuff. But it's such a beautiful, beautiful place up here. So tomorrow had a sick day of mountain biking. The park is pretty rad. Am I frozen? Damn. Tomorrow I'm gonna road bike through the park, the Grand Teton Park. And then Friday, I don't know if I'm gonna go up to Grand Targhee. If there's a rumor that they're opening up Teton Pass again after that big landslide. So I don't know if I'm gonna go up to Grand Targhee and do their bike park, or I could see myself doing Jackson again now that I kind of know the trails a bit. Chris, thank you for the 1999, man. Missing the snow. Oh man, dude, crazy. This time last year, we were still able to ski, dude. Thank you for the 1999, Chris. I think the snow will be here before we know it. It's kind of crazy. We're already at the end of June. We basically have July, August, and then it's like, you know, then we're counting down to winter again. So, thank you for the 1999, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. Our Tuesday group ride is going to become a weekly thing. We don't really know. Last night's group ride, we had 12 people, including myself. And it probably took about like 2.5 hours. We all shuttled up to the top of Empire, rode down. That was kind of it. So I think the idea is to create some sort of ride for people to meet other people, mostly. So we're planning on doing another Tuesday group ride. Whether we do the same trail, it was a little bit spicy, I feel like. It was a little bit more of, I would say, advanced intermediate, kind of at like the least. I would say it was more of like an advanced group, advanced trail. So whether we do that again or we do something like the WoW trail, which is a little bit more mellow, but I think the plan is to at least set up a weekly ride as of now. See how they go. Maybe they need to be every other week, once a month, and then I think the ultimate plan is to have like an official, maybe do like an official big ride for the summer. But yeah, I don't know. We're kind of open to whatever. Over mountain bike vids, I'm not a roller myself, but you do bring the stoke. What hydro pack you using? I got like a 6-liter Dakine fanny pack sort of deal. And then it came with this 2-liter bladder. And I don't have any cups with me. I only have coffee mugs, so I'm just drinking my water out of this. But yeah, it's pretty nice for mountain biking. I definitely like it better than a full backpack, and it allows me to carry a little bit more GoPro stuff for filming. Meetup was fun, Eddie. I filmed it all, so I want to at least put a video together to kind of show like what it was, but it was definitely it was, yeah, I would say the trail we did at the end, Moose Poop or something, like it was probably the steepest mountain bike trail I've ever ridden, and it was just like through this really loose dirt in the woods, kind of hard to see, and there was, yeah, like a train of 10 of us. I've never biked with that many people before, so it was definitely a lot of fun. Picadarren is a type of bug repellent. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think I just use like the most like off or something, like super generic stuff. I didn't even really I remember last time I was at Jackson in the summer, I got destroyed by the bugs, so that's why I have the bug spray. And like, yeah, I got rocked. But they seemed to go away when I did the bug spray. But I have like a sliver view of the Grand Teton through these trees, which would be nice. But definitely way back in grizzly bear country for sure. I'm like way at the top of this road. 12 people. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought maybe we were gonna get like 4 or 5, including Jay and myself. So to have like double-digit numbers was pretty damn cool. Especially for being like short notice. I think we announced that like within the week. You know, and everyone was basically local to either Park City or somewhere in Salt Lake. So for like a summer stoke, like I was pretty impressed that people came out for it. So, but really Jay organized the whole thing. Jay really took the lead on it all. So I don't know if he's in here or not, but yeah, it was fun. Kind of definitely got me into some stuff that I wouldn't have rode otherwise. Much safer than DEET. Love your vids. Thank you, Spinny Dude. Hell yeah, Drew. Definitely join if you are interested, join the Discord, or yeah, just send me an Instagram message or something, or an email, whatever it is. I'll make sure to get back to you. But I guess Jay and I need to figure out what we want to ride and where we're all going to meet up. And it does. I realized it does help if people have shuttle potential or shuttle capability. Not that it really matters, but if someone can take multiple bikes, I think I took 3 bikes, Jay took 3 bikes, and then someone got dropped off, which was nice. But if yeah, that is one thing that was a little bit tough, and I could see that becoming more difficult if the group gets bigger. It's like, how are we getting everyone up to the top, you know? Could even provide a bike type, ultra beginner, cheap, 200, 500 range, forest roads to get to trailheads. I feel like you could get a hardtail if you just need it to like rip down forest roads. You don't necessarily really need like a full suspension bike, and that'll definitely be a lot cheaper than a hardtail. Will be a lot cheaper than a full suspension. I think for that range, you're probably best in Facebook Marketplace or something, and try to find something. But no, we shuttled up to Empire Pass. We met in first time, and then yeah, we shuttled up to Empire Pass. No lifts, and then I guess we did 600 feet of climbing and then 2,600 feet of descending. So we basically like climbed up a little bit and like traversed under McConkey's, went down Change Reaction, then we like went down the Fire Road to like the base of McConkey's, Pioneer, stuff like that, and then we went over to that cat shop, and then we dumped down some skidder into that, took us like right into Main Street. So what's up, Justin? Yeah, it wasn't bad. I think it might have been more climbing than people anticipated. Like one dude had a full downhill bike, which was kind of wouldn't be fun, but it was a little bit more like traverse climbing and then some descending. But it was a fun trail, really fun trail. We had like 4 16-year-olds, and no, we had like 2 16-year-olds and like 2 13-year-olds. So they were leading the charge, and everyone else was just trying not to die. What's up, Jeff? Will some of the bikers join the ski meetup next year? That's a good question. I don't know. There was two people in there who just found the channel from the recent biking video, so I don't even know if they know about the whole ski side of the channel, which was super cool that they were like new because of the biking. So I think, yeah, I don't think the only person who was there that also went to the ski meetup was Jay and Lauren. I don't know if you guys, Lauren went to the Solitude meetup, and she was there again, but I think everyone else was, yeah, they weren't at the ski meetup. So it was a cool mix of people for sure. I am at Shadow Mountain, Adam, yeah. Yeah, it's just, man, it's so busy, I feel like. There's some incredible, you know, sights here with that overlook the Tetons, but yeah, you gotta, yeah. I've never mountain biked at Sun Valley, Michael. I was looking into it because it's a place that I could, you know, that would be kind of easy to get up to, but I did hear that their bike park wasn't like, they didn't really have like the best bike park. Daly Canyon, yeah, it's basically where we came out. Then we kind of cut across and we came out down by High West and then just ripped back to the Park City. So it was cool. I mean, we want to do, like, I think it'd be cool to do like a full crest ride at some point. And I even proposed, which is a way bigger trip, but to do a fall like Moab whole enchilada weekend where we all go camp and basically like, yeah, get a whole shuttle for the whole enchilada. But it's that's obviously a little bit more commitment. I think one of the challenges with the ride was I didn't really know who was planning on coming, and so we didn't know like really if people were running late or whatnot. And I didn't know people's ability level, so that's where it's kind of like when we do the winter meetup, I kind of have an idea of who to expect and how strong the group is going to be. And with biking, I really didn't know. I didn't know, like, yeah, how many people to expect, and were they beginner riders, were they expert riders? So, but I think that's kind of what made it fun. Go back in 6 weeks. Nice, Bon. Still sore at night, but it's getting there. I mean, I think if the doc says everything looks good and it's going as planned, then I think you're doing the right thing. Go back in 6 weeks, and then it's hammer time. Next time I'll join. I had a long weekend, was in the sun. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries at all, Matt. It's I think it'll be sort of like a pretty dynamic situation. You know, I mean, I know myself, I can't commit to like every Tuesday I'll be there. But like I said, I think the original idea was just to get people together, have people meet each other where maybe they can go ride outside of that group ride or whatnot. So yeah, Lauren was there. She brings her dog. Her dog sits in her backpack the whole time. Doesn't make a noise. What's up, Chris? Chris was there. Whole enchilada Moab trip. Dude, I think it'd be really rad. I don't know, like, the logistically how that would work, because say we did get, like, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 people who were interested. Like, how would we... Finding a single campsite in Moab, I feel like, is difficult. And then also in the fall time. So I don't know if you had like a big group. Yeah, I don't know. Or like, is it something where we get an Airbnb? Like if people would be down? I don't know. It'd be cool to do. And then quite literally like rent out a whole shuttle and just have like, yeah, send the whole enchilada. I think it'd be fun. That's a trail that I've always wanted to do, but I definitely don't really feel comfortable doing it solo because it's such a long descent. It's like, I don't know, 25 miles maybe of descending. It takes all day, so I don't know. I think by the time you weed people out, you might only have, I don't know, let's say 6, 7, 8 people, which is a little bit more manageable. But I know I struggle to find a single campsite in Moab, much less, you know, a big site for everyone. But yeah, we built a bike rack on the back of the van. We put 2 1-up trays back there. We basically took 2-inch, not 2-inch thick, 2-inch in diameter. I think we did 1/8 inch thickness aluminum square tubes, and we basically bolted those together to the side of the boxes, and then we extended them out, and then we put the bike trays on those extension pieces. So yeah, bike rack is all done. That's how I got the mountain bike on the back right now. So yeah, that's worked out really nice. What's up, Rylan? Can we do a cowboy camping trip where we ride horses into the backcountry? Dude, if you organize it, I'm there, dude. I'll wear my best cowboy hat. There's some options, yeah. Yeah, I guess it just depends on what everyone's what they're into, you know. You could have some people do a Airbnb, other people who are more keen on camping. But yeah, that would be a fun trip, a whole enchilada group ride. The bike in the background is my road bike. It's a Specialized S-Works. I'm not putting the road bike on the bike rack. And so it's kind of living in the van for a little bit. But yeah, the capper's on the rack. I don't mind that. I just don't really feel comfortable putting the road bike on the bike rack. So can you bike down from the top of the tram? No. So there's they're running the tram, they run both of the gondolas there, Bridger and Sweetwater or something. Those 2 gondolas right at the base, they run the tram, they run another chairlift. But the tram doesn't do bikes. The next gondola over doesn't do bikes. It's just meant for like hiking and sightseeing. And then one of those gondolas, I think it was the Sweetwater, and then the other chair are where you take bikes up. So that Sweetwater gondola will take you to the top of the bike park, and then the chair kind of takes you to like the middle of it. But you can't take your bikes on the tram. I bet you can bike up to the top, but you're not loading all the way up on the aerial tram. But yeah, there were some fun flow trails, some big jump trails that, yeah, by the end of the day, I was definitely getting a lot more comfortable on them. But it's tough showing up to a bike park and just starting and just like smash downhill, because one, I'm just so much more inexperienced with it. But it's like you really got to take time to learn the trail and get the speeds down. Where like skiing, you can kind of just show up and it's like, okay, you're an advanced skier or whatever you are. You can kind of just jump in and just start ripping. But biking, it's like, it definitely takes a little bit. I guess until you're like really good, right? And you've just been biking for forever. But for me, I was definitely a little bit like, yeah, it was just a little bit uncomfortable. But my last few laps were like way nicer, so it's fun. I think I don't know if I would put it above Deer Valley, to be honest. I just think the way Deer Valley has their trails laid out and stuff, I think Deer Valley still might have a beat, but I do think Jackson has, like, they have bigger trails. Like, they had some double black jump trails with like massive features on it, and like you don't get that at Deer Valley. So it was cool. Right on the Water by Delicate Arch. Man, you must have just swooped in at the right time, Matt. GT4 race is Virginia, Chin. Less than a month now, like end of July 21st, we'll be in the GT4 car. They ranked me. I did like do my FIA categorization for my driver category, like bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, but really bronze or silver, and they put me as silver. So now Joe and I have to run Pro-Am, unfortunately. We were hoping we would just be Am and we would both be bronze drivers, but they classified me as silver based on my racing resume. So we're running Pro-Am, so that should be exciting. It's so hard to find any free camping. Hope no one beats you. Yeah, dude. That's the thing. Like, if you want to go do like a sunset mission, like say you're in and you want to go to Arches, like there's no way you're finding like a good campsite then. Like, if you want to find a site, you have to go at like 3 p.m. or something. Then it's like, then you kind of sit at your campsite for the rest of the day. So I haven't really found the balance, because sometimes I want to stay out and go do a sunset or somewhere or something, but then like I get stressed that I'm gonna be looking for a campsite in the dark and I'm just not gonna find one. So yeah, even up here in Jackson, it's like, you know, I'm literally way in the back. I was about to turn around and I was just like, my sister lives here, so I was just gonna be like, look, can I just park in your parking lot? But I just kept pushing forward, and I did manage to find a spot, so it'll be nice. It's gonna be cold, quiet, and dark tonight. What's up, Dakota? What up, what up? My favorite piece of flair flopping around against that carpet you wear. Jesus. It's hot, guys, alright? Give me a break. It's 79 degrees in the van right now, alright? That's hot to be like, you know, that's toasty. It's 80 degrees in here, alright? And I still gotta cook. As soon as I start to cook, man. Oh my god. And there's a bunch of bugs outside, so, you know, pick your poison, right? Oh, I got a massive bug bite on my calf. I can already feel it. You're gonna race for the first time, not gonna get some seat time. Yeah, dude. We're just going right at it. We'll have a test day on Thursday. And then official practice Friday, race Saturday, race Sunday. Yeah, we won't be testing the car at all prior to the Virginia race, so we're just gonna get in and let it go. So yeah, Pro-Am. Pro-Am, so yeah, we wanted to be bronze so we could be Am, but I don't know. The FIA did not think I was a bronze driver, so we're going Pro-Am. I was late too, Dakota. I feel like I didn't start streaming until 30 minutes ago. 6:35. So Corona art. That makes more sense. I'll fight you if you complain about heat. Oh man. This is hot. This is hot for us, all right? You guys are used to it. It's like when you guys say it's cold out and it's like 60 degrees. We're like, what? Cold's not till it's like below 0. 80's hot. It's hotter than that in this damn garage. No way. No way. It's hotter than that. Hear about the fire in Parley's? I did not. Was it? It sounds like it was not a prescribed burn. Anybody catch that dude in blue first race on YouTube? Fireworks, light, brush fire, and Parley's Canyon. It's always those damn fireworks. Brush fire. I think the good news is a brush fire isn't that, well, an acre. Oh shit, at the mouth, like in Salt Lake. Oh yeah. Yeah, fireworks. It's about the humidity. It's not even humid up here. It's just freaking hot. And there's a lot of merit to being able to like rinse off and you know, after you sweat and stuff, so 60's freezing and it's currently 90 in my garage. Dude, I would love for it to be 60 in here. That'd be so nice. It'll get chilly tonight. It's supposed to be down to like 40, like 42 tonight is what I saw. It might even be colder up on this damn mountain. Might have to run the heater tonight. Who knows? But what happens is when I go to sleep, it'll still be like, it'll be nice in here. It'll be like 70 degrees. And then I'll wake up. So I won't run the heater. And then I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning and it'll be like 45 in here. So, yeah. Jump in the river. I should have. I was hustling to get on here. But yeah, tomorrow I'm definitely jumping in the river. Hell, I don't know. I'll rip up the solar shower. Yeah. No, I'm not. I might still even do a solar shower tonight. Even just a little rinse off would feel so good. I think that's the move. Texas today, the high was 109. Not bad yet compared to 115. You couldn't pay me. Well, you probably could pay me at some point, but to live in places where it's like over triple digits, like no thank you. You can't even go outside. Like I couldn't do it. Yeah, I could not do it. That's insane, Rylan. First time back in the water. Over a year. Took like 2 sets on the head on the paddle out and was not happy. Damn, dude. You look good though, man. Look like a fun time. At least you're out there, dude. That's what counts, right? We gotta get some summer stoke in there, so. Water temp was 59. Makes sense to wear a dry suit or wetsuit, whatever you had on. Air was 79. My dad, Justin, my dad Joe is in, he's at Mount Hood right now. He's been skiing. He's been at a mogul camp for the last like 3 days. He said it's been going great. He was throwing 360s today. But he's up at Hood. Surf was double overhead and super punchy. Double overhead. So it sounds like a pretty big swell then? Is that what that means? I think he comes back on Saturday. So I think he's skiing Friday. So I don't know if there's other areas that you go, but I mean, he's wherever the bump line is. But yeah, I think he's got 2 more days still up there, so eight to 10 feet at 12 seconds. Timberline on Friday. So we have our Aspen itinerary finalized. It's gonna be a rad trip. Probably one of the sickest trips I've been on. Monday we basically have bike park all day. Tuesday I have bike park, and then I'm doing the local like downhill race. So I'll be doing Tuesdays like all of biking again, except with a race in it, which will be interesting. Wednesday is road biking up to the Maroon Bells, which is like a beautiful place. And then an alpine coaster, and then a snowmass rodeo. So not necessarily mountain biking, but we'll be road cycling, kind of doing some other stuff in Aspen Snowmass. Thursday, I'm doing a sunrise mission at the Maroon Bells, which is sick because the light hits the top of the Maroon Bells like right away. And then I am doing like not a bike park thing. I'm doing like this other downhill flow trail, but you have to kind of climb to get there. And then they have set me up with like an awesome camping spot. Are we gonna get a spot? I don't know. But then we go out and we camp in the van. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and then back on Friday. So it should be pretty dope. And I'm putting together like a series about it, rather than just like my typical like season 5 episode 30 or whatever it is. I want to try kind of push this and make it like its own little TV show. And so this series will have its own name, and there will be 4 episodes in the series, if that makes sense. So it should be pretty cool. I'm really excited for it. The new Intense M1 downhill bike. It's literally a ripoff of the Santa Cruz V10. I did not, man. The Intense M1. I feel like all bikes are the same, are they not? They're kind of all the same frame geometry in one way or the other, and then they all put the same components on it anyways. I'm gonna try to hit Maroon Bells late July. It's sweet, man. You just have to... You're not allowed to drive up there unless you get like a permit, so you have to take the shuttle up or get the permit. So I'm hoping I can score a permit. They're all full, but they open up like a few days before or whatever, however that works. So I'm hoping I can score a permit, drive up there for sunrise. So... And then we got confirmation. We got confirmed. We are in for the heli hiking with CMH. 3 days, 4 nights. We are staying at a lodge in Alberta somewhere. We literally drive to a helipad. They take our luggage and we fly into the lodge. And we hike for like 3 days. But it's like legit hiking, like Via Ferrata stuff, where you're cabled into the side of a mountain, and you look down and it's just like a drop off. So I don't know how I'm gonna fare. I might have a panic attack, but we're confirmed for that end of July. So the plan is to drive up there from Utah and do stuff on the way there and on the way back. But pretty rad that CMH invited us back up, so I'm gonna be making some videos for that, and hopefully that will lead to another heli skiing trip. We got heli hiking. What's up, Regina? Are pretty much the same. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's differences, but I just feel like once you get up to like those top of the line downhill race bikes, I just feel like there's just nuances that make them a little bit different. But please film the Via Ferrata. Yeah, it'll all be filmed. Really, 3 days. There's Via Ferrata. There's two Via Ferratas that we'll be doing. Yeah, looking at the videos, like, it looks intense. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I actually just watched this video that I didn't watch before, and now I'm scared. This is more scary than skiing, for sure. I don't know how I'm gonna react when I'm on the side of like the side of a mountain and you look down and there's nothing behind you. I don't know. I think it'll be good to push my comfort zone, but I don't know if... Yeah, it's no joke. Apparently you're like triple buckled in and stuff, but it still freaks me out. $300 to 400 foot pinnacle and sat on all types of kinds of sketchy. Yeah, they look really intense, Georgina. The whole thing looks very... And they said one of them is like, it takes 3 to 4 hours. You're like you're on the chains and stuff for like 3 to 4 hours. Like, it's a long... They're all-day adventures, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I mean, I have faith that I will be okay, but it definitely is not your average just like, oh, we're just gonna go hike up this ridge line type of stuff. So yeah, the bridges too. The bridges look really sketchy. But maybe it'll help me get over my kind of queasiness of heights. I don't know. That's why I think it'll be a good growing exercise for me, but it definitely is pretty sketchy. I'm good with heights, not so much free falls. Yeah, I've never bungee jumped. I don't know how I would fare with that either. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a little bit better with it, like if I have skis on, but you're still not like, I've still never really been suspended over air like that. So maybe I'll have a freak out and be helicoptered back to the lodge. But I guess massages are there and included, so maybe I'll just stay back there and just get massages and stuff. I'm extremely stimulated by heights, as you know, if you have sat on a trailer for me at any point. I just don't like knowing that it's like, in a way, you're like looking death right in the eye, I feel like. I guess you're just so close to dying if you make the wrong move. And I don't feel like that in a lot of, and really anything else. I don't feel like I'm gonna die when I'm skiing or biking. But when I'm, yeah. I don't think you get over it, you just endure it. Yeah. I think it's gonna make it worse. It's gonna validate my fear of heights. Someone might steal it off the back. Are you talking? Afraid someone might steal it off the back. Maybe you're referring to why the road bike isn't on the rack? I just don't feel comfortable putting the road bike. It just, man, it's so light. It's all carbon. I just feel like the way the rack works, how you like smush the things down. I feel like, yeah, I just don't need to do that to the carbon wheels, and I don't want it out. I don't like, it was raining today, right? It doesn't really matter if the mountain bike gets kind of rained on, but I just, if I can avoid it for now, I won't put it on the rack. But I've realized I need to like transition the van for the summer stuff, right? Because now I have two different helmets with me. I have pads and shoes, and you know, I have like a tire pump, shock pump. So now I'm kind of thinking of like, how can I modify the van to make it so the summer stuff fits? Because in the winter, I have this stuff so dialed. I know where like my ski suits go, my helmet can go. There's kind of like spots for all that. But there's some crossover with the summer stuff, but like a full face helmet's a lot bigger than a normal ski helmet. And the chest protector and the pads, you know, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking of how can I modify the van. Not even modify, but how can I adapt it to be like more summer friendly? Because yeah, when I look at the van now, I'm like, damn, this van back in 2020 started as just the work van, and it's like everything that we've kind of wanted to do, we've slowly built. We have the lights on the front, the rack up top, we built the bike rack now, and so it's cool that, yeah, over time this has really evolved into like kind of my own custom little adventure rig. The only bummer is it's not four-wheel drive, doesn't really have good suspension. She's a little old at this point, but I just feel like I would, yeah. I'm like, maybe I can build a new one, but Summit Lift, thought you liked adrenaline. I do like adrenaline, man, but the heights, dude, I don't know. Maybe I need to change my perspective on it and just view it more as like an adrenaline rush, but Summit Lift at Solitude. Dude, Summit Lift at Solitude is just gnarly, especially the first time you do it. It's kind of like a mind twister of like, wait a second, why are we like going down? It just feels like you're gonna fall out the front. Yeah, that's kind of a gnarly one. Summit Lift at, oh, did a fun zip line. The falling backward free fall. Falling backward free fall. Oof. Damn, if the free fall is not enough, let's just throw in the element of falling backwards. More important question, did you hear about the Supreme Lift at Alta? I heard that they are, what, redoing it? Putting a new lift in? I just wasn't, I think I just saw like a headline of it, and I wasn't sure if that was like this year they're doing that, or they have to replace it. Metal fatigue causing damage to the grips. So they have to replace the whole thing, or can they just replace this, like that turning station, or how does that even work? You're getting older, don't push the limits. I watched my friend die doing it with me. Oh my god. That's awful, man. I'm sorry. I was not planning on base jumping, to be honest. The sun is just beating into this van. Oh. Damn, 82 degrees in here now. Remember I said it was 79 a little while ago? I used the Max Lens Mod 2.0 today for all my POV stuff. So it's super wide. I kind of dig it. I feel like you get a lot more sense of speed with the Max Lens Mod 2.0 because it's so much wider. But it flattens stuff out a lot. It makes stuff look a lot less steep. Where I feel like not as wide, you get more of the steepness, but it just looks slow. I am making turkey burgers tonight. 100 gigabytes of for my POV footage today. That is a lot for just POV footage. I love the heat. 99 with humidity. Oofda. Love the desert west. Love every minute of sweet, sweet sunshine I can get. Take your sweater off. I did shave my chest once and I'll never do it again. I already cracked the rug joke. What's up, Michael? You listen to any music while writing or editing? I don't listen to any music while skiing or biking. Yeah. I don't do any, just kind of, no music for me when I'm out on the mountain. Editing, I don't listen to music either because I'm listening to either music that's in the edit, so I'm trying to edit to that, or, I'm talking, so I have to listen to that, so if I'm just like, but I do listen to a lot of music just in general if I'm hanging out or editing a photo or something. But yeah, I don't bring music with me like up on the mountain or stuff like that. And I just go through phases with what music I want to listen to. Where is he? Loon on the East Coast. Lucas on the coast. Oh, coast with surfboards. You didn't specify what coast. Okay. I saw coast and I just figured it was East Coast. Hashtag Soak Squad. I don't know, man. It would be... I've always wanted to try surfing, but... yeah, I don't know if I see myself as actively pursuing surfing for the, you know, to the point where I have my own boards and stuff, but I'm enjoying mountain biking. I think that has a natural sort of fit with the channel, and yeah, I like the speed. I like, you know, the proximity of it, but yeah, I don't know about surfing, man. I'm down to try it though. It's funny. The only time I listen to music is when I'm bored. I used to listen to music when I was skiing. I was probably, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 6 years ago. I would listen to music more when I would do some park stuff and whatnot. But I like being able to hear my skis in the snow, and more important, I like hearing other people around me. So. Yeah, if you live close to the water, I could see that. I'm not really like a huge water person, but yeah, I really don't have much water sport in me, so where do you want to realistically ski next year that you've never been? I like to ski Taos in New Mexico. I'd like to ski Mount Baker up in Washington. I would like to ski like Whitefish in Montana, and I would like to ski really a lot more resorts up in British Columbia and stuff. Big White, Red, Panorama. Yeah, I think BC is really sick. So. But yeah, Mount Baker's kind of always been something that I've wanted to check out. Like Whitefish. Bridger Bowl's another one. What was your favorite trail at Jackson today? Favorite trail was Deepest Darkest. It's like the map shows it's a blue flow, and then all the signs up there is a black flow, but it's basically just like a really fast flow trail with jumps and big berms. It kind of reminds me of a mix of like Undertow at Deer Valley and like Regulator, kind of, or like Tidal Wave. So I was doing a fun loop of Deepest Darkest to, then I would hit the bottom section of their black jump trail, which had like this really, really steep wood feature right into a rock garden, which was pretty gnarly the first time I went over it. So yeah, Deepest Darkest to whatever the black flow is. They have a double black. It was like they had a double black tech trail that I did, but I feel like it was more of like a single black. It was just really chunky. But they're like most extreme trail, I think it's called like Dirty Harry or something. I didn't go for that one. I feel like there's a drop at the end that kind of looks gnarly. I But yeah, just by myself, I don't know. I've watched videos of the trail and I think I could do it. I just didn't really feel like I didn't want to get that crazy by myself on the first day. You know, my plan is to bike for the whole year, right? And then ski. So I'm not trying to prove anything to anyone. I know I you know, I'm very new to biking and I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to have fun. Yeah, True Grit. That's the one, Chris. Yeah. I guess that is the whole trail's True Grit. There's no top section, so it's fun. That was like, those are probably some of the biggest jumps that I hit. But I just feel like some of the lips on the jumps were like as soon as I would start to go up it, they would like send me forward. It was just like the weird how the lip was built. And then other jumps were like really smooth and nice. So I don't know. I was struggling on some of the jumps of just trying to get the feeling down. Dirty Harry was like a massive road gap. I don't think it has a road gap. There's another double black jump trail that's not even on the map. It's called Deer Jump. It's like at the top, and then there's another section of it, and that had some monster jumps. And so that might have a road gap with it, but it wasn't even on like the trail map. But there was wooden features, huge tabletops, and I'm like, phew. And I'm like the only one out there. I felt like, so I wasn't about to go like, figure out the speed for those, but. Yeah, the True Grit was a pretty fun trail, and those are some pretty big jumps. And it had this cool wood feature where you like jumped up, and then there was like a wooden berm, a 180, and then to like a drop or like a ramp off it. So that's what I'm saying. It was cool. It was just really cool to get something new from Deer Valley. I really like the wooden features and stuff like that. I think that's a cool, like, I enjoy when those are there. So. Yeah, I have medical insurance. So yeah, I think we did basically every trail other than Dirty Harry. We didn't do like all the green trails and stuff, but yeah, we did their double black tech trail, which I thought was very, very mild for a double black, but on the trail map it only shows it as a single black, so I don't know why there was discrepancies with their trail markings. But Deepest Darkest was definitely kind of like their Mac Daddy flow trail, I feel like. I just want to get good at biking though. Like, I want to be comfortable on the bike like I feel like I am on skis. And I'm just not there, but it obviously takes time. It takes years and years, but map. Yeah, Deepest Darkest to True Grit. That was the lap that was pretty sick. And then they had this little section, like the Bandit at the bottom was like, had like a little drop and then like berms and then like a nice little booter at the end. So it was a fun jump, like jump line. I feel like there wasn't a ton of tech. Like I did Quick Draw, which was tech, and Dirty Harry's obviously like a tech trail, but there wasn't really like any blue tech trail that I found. There was a lot of flow at Jackson Hole. So, you know, if you're into tech, I don't know. Couldn't really find much tech, to be honest, but. I don't think Deepest Darkest. I feel like it's kind of. I think it might be a new trail, Chris. It could be a new trail, but what was one of my favorite parts about it was it had like these side hips where like you could just kind of go over the roller normally, but then they built like a side kicker, so you could air this hip almost, and it would like really pop you up, not necessarily like super far, but then you'd get popped up and then you'd like land on the back side. So it just had like these really cool alternative features, I feel like, that just made it like a super engaging run. Like every lap you could kind of do something different. They had like these jumps into the berms, which is cool stuff. I haven't really, Deer Valley doesn't have that sort of stuff, I feel like. So it was a fun, really fun flow jump trail, but I think Deer Valley really prepared me well for stuff like that. But yeah, it's fun. When I kind of realized today too, because I was kind of struggling with it, like when I first started, is just like how speed really is your friend a lot of times in these bike parks, like both when it comes to taking the berms and like the jumps, like when you go too slow, it's just, I feel like obviously you can go too fast, but I just found once I started to go a little bit quicker and release the brake, I had a lot more flow through the lap. But how'd you actually discover mountain biking? I mean, I guess I'd always known about mountain biking. Like, I had done it when I had come out to Park City before a few times. We would rent the bikes and we would go climb up Armstrong and whatnot. But I think it was 2019. 2019 is when I did a little bit of downhill. My buddy that I used to work with in real estate, he was like a downhill racer. He let me just like use his DaVinci downhill race bike, and I spent like probably 4 to 6 weeks just at Park City, just downhilling. So that's kind of got like intro to it, a little bit of like, damn, like a real downhill bike and stuff like that. Then I kind of stopped and I didn't really do it again until really end of last year. But yeah, definitely into the downhill side of it. See you, CDD. Have a good night, man. I can just see the Grand Teton through the trees. Not a bad spot. You should grow a handlebar mustache. You think next stream I should just have a mustache? I'd probably have a gnarly mustache. Garage Gang photo sent. I like that idea, says Eddie. Oh no. Oh no. 84 degrees in here now, Dakota. Alright, it's like I'm in the garage with you guys. 84 degrees in this van right now. Can I say that's hot, or is that just like average? Parker, $25. Thank you, man. Sounds like your summer ventures are shaping up to be epic. Cool to see all your hard work paying off. And stoked to see the Catania boys in the M4. Parker, the Illuminati badge, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, summer should be fun. It kind of all hit at once. I wasn't really sure about these between Aspen and the heli hiking, and yeah, the biking I feel like is kind of adds this whole new thing to it. So, and then yeah, we'll be back racing in July with the M4. So. Yeah, should be fun. And then before we know it, it'll be ski season again. I'll be like back in Colorado. I feel like I want to change up my early season. I feel like I want to do like California opening days or something. Go to Mammoth and Tahoe, all that sort of stuff. But that's a whole different discussion. We're not in winter mode yet. That is damn warm for inside a van. Thank you. And once I start cooking, this is gonna get up to like 90 degrees. I gotta figure out a way to cool it down in here. I guess I could open up the door, but as long as these bugs don't murk me. Oh. I gotta put my hair up or something. Post a sunset pic in the Discord. I'll post a picture in the Discord. I'll post a campsite photo when I get off here. Sunset's honestly a little bit underwhelming, Eddie. It's cloudy. I think it just needs more time. But there's like kind of they're doing a controlled burn in the area, so there's a little bit of haze over the Teton. But I think once the sun actually goes down, the clouds might light up. It should be pretty cool. A fan, that's a good idea, Regina. A fan would be great. My ceiling vent doesn't work, so that kind of sucks. My ceiling fan. Scorch Squad, exactly, man. I'm literally fucking roasting in here. What's up, Cooper Clayton? KS says you liking the bike life. I am, man. It's definitely a fun activity to have for the summer. And I feel like once I kind of got my own bike, I'm getting it dialed in, so that's added a good element to it, so I don't have to rent all the time. Right now I'm in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Rylan. I'm not really in Utah right now. But when I am, I'm usually in Park City. But right now I'm in Jackson Hole. So I'm north of Utah about 4 or 5 hours. Story on the Sweet S Works, yeah. Basically I have a friend who works at Specialized, and he hooked me up with a pretty big discount on any bike that I wanted. So I went with a road bike, and so I got a pretty fat discount. And so I picked up an S Works. Yeah, pretty stacked road bike. So I'm actually gonna be riding through the park tomorrow, and I think I finally got some of the road biking stuff figured out when it comes to filming and how I want to do it. So there will be kind of like a road cycling video, or at least bits of it. So yeah, that's how that story kind of went down. I just got a really good deal on it. So that's why I'm not really interested in putting it on the bike rack or anything like that. I only took it because it's just me. If I had like Tara in the van, I don't think I would have taken the bike because it has to kind of live in the van. But it's a Tarmac SL8, so Shimano Dura-Ace, stuff like that. So it's a beast. It is a missile of a bike. Yeah, Tarmac SL8. See you, Chris. Yeah, man, great to see you last night. But it is that time. We're gonna do the Garage Gang. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna watch the sunset, go to sleep. I want to try to get up early and go to a sunrise mission. That was last week. This is this week. You gonna bike at Keystone this summer? They look like they have a rad bike park. I don't have any plans to go out there right now, but I definitely want to do Colorado. I would rather do like Winter Park first if I would, you know, go out there, but you can kind of do them all in one trip. I do want to do a big Colorado bike trip though. You're right, Parker. They do make bug screens, but dude, for some reason they're like $800. Like they're expensive, and I'm just like, I don't think I need to spend $800 on like a bug screen. Why is this not working? There we go. No. Excellent. We got the Garage Gang photo. It's also my youngest sister's birthday today. She turned 25, which is crazy. There we go. The Garage Gang just getting it done. Nah, dude, they're expensive for some reason. I should just make something though myself, but it's weird. I feel like you don't usually get super bad bugs a lot of times in Utah, and then for some reason up here in Jackson in the summer, it's like mosquito central. Wiener and a wiener dog. All right, homies. Well, I'm in Jackson. Be here for another few days. I'm trying to get a video out as soon as I can. As soon as it's not 90 degrees in the van. But yeah. Sorry about being late today. It was quite the adventure to get up here, but we made it. So, little short stream, an hour and a half. But I'm gonna make some dinner, check the sunset, and go to sleep. So, thanks guys. I'll see you. I'll see you soon this week in the next video. When does Park City Mountain open? Like for winter time? I have no idea. Probably sometime in November. Thanks, Jay. Join the Discord. Like the